Hello Cancer and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. We have 1-3 Sun Aries coming in for you. So this would be that you are, wow, you've put some, waiting for some results to come in, I would say. This is potentially like, there's a couple of different areas that something could come through. It's kind of like you've put something out there and waiting for something to come back. So yeah, interesting. It's kind of you've done the groundwork with something and then it's like you've put the energy out there, or quite literally put something out there in terms of marketing or sales and or a message of some sort, and now it's waiting for that to come back and see how it did. We've got Strength, Sun, Leo, Pluto is coming in. So yes, this is really interesting. There's something's being unlocked here for you, Cancer. That is, intriguing. Potentially something has been zapping your strength, and it's understanding why and also understanding what the solution to that is. So interesting. We've got Wand 8, Jupiter, Sagittarius. Look at all this fire coming in for you. My goodness. Okay, we've got Sagittarius, Jupiter, Sun, Aries, and Leo, Sun. So you've got a lot of fire energy coming through, a lot of motivation, a lot of drive. I think it's connecting back into your vitality as well. So we've got Jupiter coming in. Jupiter's in Pisces at the moment. So this reading is for March the 1st through to the 15th, which is Pisces season. It's your fellow water sign. So this is going to be a very compatible energy for you. And what I'm getting is that this is kind of giving you a boost on a kind of a cellular level, a cellular and energetic level. So it's connecting into this higher spiritual energy, and it's just going zoom and completely like it's like, wow. Okay, so ready. There's things ready. It's like I'm ready. I'm gathering my strength and then ready to kind of expand and do something. It's like, whoa, getting a lot of energy behind this. So re-energized in order to step into something, which is really amazing here, Cancer. So this reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements to get the fuller or more holistic kind of version of what's going on for you, or picture of what's going on for you. There's a bit of, that doesn't feel quite right. Too many there. Yeah, and this is also a general reading, Cancer. Just take what feels right, leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading. So the link for that will be in the description box below. And also just letting you know that I've opened up to personal readings. So the link for that is also in the description box below. So let's see what else is coming in with this, because I feel like you're kind of being like, zoop, you've been energized, you've been like beam. Yeah, it's sort of like someone's plugged your batteries in and you've gone, whoa, now this is what this feels like. Okay, so let's see. And now it's amazing. I just got to get the right frequency for you in here, Cancer, for your cards. But yeah, it feels quite extraordinary. It's like you're ready to take on the world. You're ready to take on anything. The Nine of Swords. So, a lot possibly going through your mind at this moment in time. So watch out for your kind of mental health. Around this new beginning that's coming in here. The Ace of Pentacles, you're looking for something new with this Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Nine of Pentacles, this is maybe, independence. Eight of Wands coming in the recent past. Look at this Ace of Swords. My goodness. So much fresh new energy coming in for you, Cancer. You're presenting as Eight of Pentacles, ready to get down to work. Four of Swords, energy around you. There's so much going on inside your mind. The Justice card, so wanting new contracts to come through. And we have the Eight of Swords. Wow. Okay. So Eight of Swords, and what else is coming in? The Four of Pentacles. You're putting the brakes on this. You're like, nah, I might not be ready, but then look what comes in. Wow. The Ace of Cups. You got all four aces in this reading. That's really amazing, Cancer. And at the base, you got the Page of Cups, the Pisces energy of so much on offer. Something surprising is on offer here. Wow. Okay. So This is amazing reading. The Nine of Swords is what's kind of the situation. So this could be worry, stress, fear. This could be sleepless nights. This could be overthinking about something or someone. It can sometimes be like can't stop thinking about you, or can't stop thinking about what it is that I want here. Crossed by the Ace of Wands. So this is kind of what feels like is, I kind of don't, with the Ace of Wands there, I feel like this is something really, I mean, it's this fire energy that's coming through with all these fire at the top here. It's almost like it's too much for you. It's almost like I just, too much fire and water isn't a great combination. So water being your element. So it's almost like there's something that has kind of ignited you, and there's this passion, this new energy, or this new goal that's here. But then suddenly it's like, oh my gosh, complete stress out. And it's sometimes that's what comes in when this is like, oh my gosh, is this really happening? It's kind of like not in a bad way. It's not a bad thing, but it's like people can sometimes have a freak out if there's, they've decided to do something new, or there's something new, very new that's exciting them on the horizon, and then it's like, oh my gosh. So that's kind of the energy. There's so much new fresh energy coming in with 4 aces. Wow. In your conscious mind, you've got this Ace of Pentacles. So this is what you might be thinking about, or what you're wanting to bring in, or what is coming in that you're seeing at this moment in time. This is a solid new opportunity coming in. So, and with the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles at the base represents independence, and it can be financial freedom. So I'm kind of getting 2 things. This can be either a relationship as well, because maybe there's a part of you that's used to your independence, but this is something that is kind of bringing in a connection. But the Ace of Pentacles can also be anything, like a new fantastic job opportunity, a new way to be making money, a new goal you've set yourself and said, okay, for your health. And then it's like, okay, now I've got to actually meet this. Now I've actually got to do this. So this is like a new idea that's grounding into a reality. A new path is opening, and you're like, this is kind of what I really want, but the idea of it really stresses me out. So yeah, it's exciting. Very exciting, almost to the point of over-exciting. But at the base, you've got the Nine of Pentacles. So, yeah, I do feel like there's something very surprising comes in, and it's a message for your heart, and it just kind of like, boom, beams you up. The Nine of Pentacles, so this is you at the base. This is, like I said, the Nine of Pentacles is actually could be feeling very grateful for what is transpiring here, despite the fact it might all be too much too soon at once and suddenly feel overwhelming. But the Nine of Pentacles is a sense of feeling quite abundant and grateful. Now, it's also a very highly independent energy. It's a sense of doing things on your own terms and being proud of your achievements, being proud of what you've achieved, and or wanting to be proud of what you're about to achieve with this. But what I get is that you're looking with this as the deep down energy inside of you, Cancer. So it's like, I've achieved that so far in my life. I can do this. That's now in front of me. So yeah, wow. So the Nine of Pentacles is kind of just, happy in your own skin. It can be that some of you have been kind of single for a while or on your own for a while. And this is this new opportunity is potentially something that is kind of taking you out of that energy. We have in the recent past the Eight of Wands. So this is the fire energy. Suddenly there was a new focus, and it was like, and it's like, you can't stop thinking about that. You can't stop thinking about what this is. Something suddenly shifted. Now, this may have been news that came in, or a very direct line of communication of some sort, but it's kind of like, right, okay, it's opened the door to an opportunity. And it's kind of like, whoa, all right, a very, very shift of your energy, of your focus. So in the near future, you've got the Ace of Swords. So this is potentially a new contract of some sort. So this can be a new job contract for you. This can be a new, like any sort of contract. This can be a contract with yourself about your health. This can be a contract in terms of a relationship. But the Ace of Swords is like clarity. It's like being very, very clear about what this is and what it is that you want to do. And yeah, it could actually be, you know, with the Eight of Wands there as well, Jupiter and Sagittarius, this could be your higher mind getting some great insight about where it is that you want to go and where it is this is going. So yeah, it's the gift of clarity has come to you here, and then suddenly can see the possibilities. So, wow. So I get expansion and a sense of the things with this clarity, or maybe this thought that's coming through with this opportunity. It's suddenly seeing that the world is a bigger place for you, that there is an expansion of your world and how you're experiencing the world. So you're presenting as the Eight of Pentacles. Now, this is the card of work. This is the card of putting in the work and getting the results. So that's why I think that you've put in some really hard work and you've got a really good result. So you should be really proud of yourself here, feeling quite, quite fancy-free and kind of like I did a good job. I'm pretty happy with myself. So you've been working really, really hard at something. And yeah, the 1-3 Sun Aries is like, yeah, really, really positive results coming through here. We have the 4 of Swords. Or you've done something that you're waiting for the result to come in, and then suddenly you freak out and go, oh my God, I did that and now I've got to wait. But we've got the 4 of Swords, the energy surround you. This is like, I know there's a lot happening here. And like I said, fire and water is not, if there's too much fire for the water, which there is a lot here, which is all about motivation and drive, and it can be action, like taking action. If there's too much of that, you're going to need a break. So the 4 of Swords is take a rest, get some clarity, and work out, connect into the wisdom of your mind, have some space to meditate and contemplate and get your mind clear. And that's what we're seeing here with the Ace of Swords. Your mind is getting really, really clear. So you don't want to be burnt out by this energy. And you want to use it effectively. So it's going to need somewhere to channel into, which is why we're seeing there's new opportunities, new paths. You are going to need to channel it into that, which is really, really important. Otherwise, you are going to get this 9 of Swords energy here of overwhelm, stress, because the Ace of Wands isn't going anywhere. It's not being channeled to where it needs to go. So you know what this is. You know where it needs to go. You know where the energy is wanting to go to. It's kind of like if you imagine water going through, they're showing me like a river that has to go through this small passage and all the water has to make it through there. So there's this kind of like pressure, and it all gets directed and focused to this one spot. That's what it feels like. It's like, hopes and fears, the Justice energy. This is new contracts, and the Ace of Swords also represents new contracts. So you're going to get what you want if that's what you're wanting with the Justice energy. And it could also be a verdict of some sort being handed down. Something like that's coming through. So, I mean, that could be with this 8 of Wands energy, that there's been there's a decision or some kind of news has come through for some of you. But, you know, I think this is just purely the 8 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles is like, and once I've seen and once I know, and I know the path and I know where this is going, suddenly I just want to put the brakes on and I want to stay where I am. Thank you very much. I was comfortable and secure where I am. I don't necessarily want to go out there into this other space. And so it's kind of like there's a moment of like, I just prefer not to see or hear this at this moment in time. I want to stay where I am. But then the Ace of Cups comes in, which is really lovely, and says, you know what? And that's what I'm getting with this Pisces energy, is that it is challenging you to move beyond some comfort zones, some wounds that have kept you in a comfort zone. It's asking, because Jupiter is in Pisces, it's asking for expansion, and expansion on a higher spiritual realm as well. But it's being quite gentle. It's actually a very nice, gentle energy. So this is the fire and the water energy. I do feel like that this reading has a lot to do with that Jupiter and Pisces energy that's around you. And so it kind of, this Ace of Cups energy comes in, and it's really reassuring and says, you know what, this isn't as scary as it looks. You're being really supported by the universe. you're going to feel very differently, and you're going to feel very differently about this, and your heart is opening and you're going to be looked after. So there's happiness and love and joy with this, which is actually a very beautiful energy to come through with. So there's this reassurance, a little bit of healing comes in as well, and it's kind of like it's okay. And so it's interesting, we've got the Page of Cups. This is that part, you can see the little fish poking out of the cup. It's like, surprise, I've got a little surprise message for you, or a little surprise message for your heart. And this could become in all sorts of forms, an act of kindness or an apology or an I love you or I want to work with you, I really like you. It can just be your own little messages from your own heart. But either way, this message it's just a small message, but it's just gone boom. It's just had this huge effect on you. So, it's cute. It's a nice thing to come through, but it's going to totally kind of almost blow your mind, blow your world kind of thing. So, interesting. So let's see what's coming in. This is your affirmation card, Cancer. Actually cracks me up. It says, I open new doors to life. We're seeing this. Something's been unlocked with the Strength card. You've got the key. You've got the courage to step into this, unlock it. And then the Jupiter Sagittarius energy is all around expanding and traveling through different ideas, different realms, different worlds, even over travel itself. So it's opened you up to something totally different and new. And it's a new door that's opening. And it says, I rejoice in what I have. This. You rejoice in what you have deep down. And I know that fresh new experiences are always ahead. I greet the new with open arms. I trust life to be wonderful. So this is a little bit like the Eight of Swords and the Four of Pentacles is a little bit like, I don't want to open this door right now. I'm not greeting it with open arms. I'm staying where I am. Thank you very much. But then, like I said, the Ace of Cups is like, but if you actually open it and look at it, look how beautiful it can be. So amazing. So let's see. We've got 2 charms have come out for you. Interesting. We've got the little tree with the circle around it, and we've got handmade. Interesting. So the tree with the circle around it would suggest that there's been restrictions in your growth and your expansion. The tree wants to branch out here, quite literally, and it's like the universe is giving you a little helping hand, quite literally here with this. So, expect some support to come through with this. This is something that you're not going to have to do all on your own. The universe is saying it's time. It's very much time to be stepping into this now. And you're going to have a lot of support. It may even be with the handmade energy. For some of you, this could be working with your hands, like crafty or some kind of skill that you do. Even woodwork is something that's coming through. It's like about opening the door and stepping into glorious new experiences. So you might be trying something new around that as well, learning new skills. So, but the handmade is also, like we're all very unique and we're all made the way we are, and that in itself is special. And to kind of, it's about love and acceptance of yourself as well. So it's a beautiful energy to come through for you, Cancer. So this is a very exciting time for you. Scary, but exciting at the same time. So that's where I'm going to leave it, Cancer. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now, where we've opened the door. Where is it going? What happens when you walk through that door? We're going to explore all of that in the extended reading, the near future and the future beyond, and ask for any clarifiers or any other intuitive messages that you need to hear about this, as well as tuning into career, money, love and relationships, and what you need to know about the energies around that for this time. So that's all in the extended reading. Love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below. Usually pin the link to the comments as well. And take care, Cancer. Just with this energy, like I said, get ready for it, but also make sure you still rest and, take some time out. You want the energy to be able to step into this. So, that's it. Please take care. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and see you next time.